Africans that want us to take on this Pan-African ideology and this Pan-African thinking. You understand? Now, you can feel some type of way about that if you want to, but if you're concerned with justice and you're a decent individual, you'll just accept the truth and try to work for some type of reconciliation and some type of resolution for that. But what y'all want us to do is to have a situation to where you are using our pain and our shame of our history to try to say, well, you can just borrow my history when I want you to worship me. You understand? So now you worship in Africanism and not Americanism. So now you can't even look to yourself with greatness. But see, here's the thing. We're done with that. We're done with that. We are doing for self now. The Pan-Africans need to understand that if y'all feel like we're taking on this attitude of y'all think y'all better than us, well, guess what? When it comes to being American, we are better than you. We're the best Americans that they are. And we should not tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah. What's up? What it do? Right back at you with another video, man. And I just want to say, man, you heard it with your own ears, man. And this is what a lot of followers from ADOS or people from ADOS deny. They say, because a lot of people have been saying, man, the way how a lot of the talking points that they have, that they think that they're better than the diaspora, and they deny it. They say, no, we just repping our lineage and all this stuff. But man, when you let people talk, man, you just sit back and say, you know what? Let me be quiet and let people talk. Eventually, it's gonna come out. The real shit gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that they deny, and he basically said it. Yeah, we are better. You know what I mean? And Tariq also said the same thing. One time he was talking with the African, and I guess the African asked him a question and said, man, well, you guys are making it seem like you're better. And he denied it. He said, no, we're not. But 5 minutes later, he went on a rant, and he was like, yeah, and we are better. We are better. You know, this and that. You Africans, man, he went in. You know what I'm saying? As usual. And so sometimes you just got to let them, you know, they deny it, but sometimes you just got to let them talk. It's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? And my question is, I say better in what? What are African Americans better than the diaspora in? Can we say academics? Can we know when the Africans come out here? And I'm not saying that this don't apply to Black Americans, but we already know that a lot of them are gifted. They come out here, they become the top of their class, become gifted. I mean, not become gifted, they are gifted. A lot of them. Why? Because they were gifted already. They just didn't have the opportunity. They didn't have the same schools that they have in America. So once the opportunity was presented, they were able to show their talents. So we know that. So but when I say better than, when you say y'all better in what? Sports? Because we also can start naming names too. And there's so many. Shaq has a Caribbean background. Mike Tyson has a Caribbean background. Kevin Garnett. I mean, I'm not going to even sit here and name so many people. It's just too many. Actors. I mean, better in what? When you say better than, Malcolm X. I mean, it's so many people that had Caribbean background. Malcolm X. We have Marcus Garvey. And let me say one thing about Marcus Garvey. One thing that he brought with the Pan-Africanism. I'm going to tell you what Pan-Africanism really is, man. Pan-Africanism was to show Black people the connection that they still had to the diaspora and the connection they had to ancient empires that they were a part of. Right? We know that Black Americans can look to other Black ancestors for inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And for greatness. We know that. We know that it was a lot of freedom fighters, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman. So I mean, just so many people, man, that you can keep naming, man. Right now it's not hit. Right now I can't even think of too many names, but it'll come to me. But it's so many people right now. I mean, there's so many people that you can look for greatness that that was Black Americans and freedom fighters, right? But Pan-African was teaching, hey, you also have empires that you were connected to too. You also came from empires and kings and queens. Because see, when you go to a school in America, one thing they teach you about is their ancient empires, Rome, all, you know what I'm saying, Germany, all these, their pagan gods, Zeus, Troy, all these places, they teach you about their empires. You know what I'm saying? So Pan-African came in and said, you also had empires. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it seem like these people controlled the world and had the world all this whole time. And hey, we can go past that and show that we also had empires, right? You know what I'm saying? Around the world, Egypt and all these other places that black civilizations built and all this stuff, Nubia and all the way to the Americas, to the Olmec heads in Central America. You know what I'm saying? The pyramids all down that way. You know what I mean? So we had empires, and that's what a lot of Pan-Africans was teaching. See, Pan-Africans is not only about Africa; it's about the diaspora around the world. It's about everywhere. The blacks, period. That's it. That's all they were teaching. They wasn't, so a lot of people, and then another thing, if everybody that was involved in the Pan-Africanism were for the black people, right? So if you was African and you was a Pan-African, you for black people. So how could you say Pan-African ain't this and Pan-African ain't that? Because you guys are saying that the Africans don't fuck with you, or the Caribbeans don't fuck with you. But if you were Pan-African, then you have to. That's what the whole movement was about. It's fucking with each other. I mean, fuck, these people are stupid sometimes, man. That's what the whole movement was based on. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to bring that out, man, and say better in what, man? Better in what? You know what I'm saying? We got, I mean, there's so many people around the planet that's great too. That's great in so many ways, and America's great. You know what I mean? Blacks in America are great. But I can say, you know, in the Caribbean and all those countries that fought for their independence, man. And it sounds like ADOS want, the way how they're speaking, man, is almost like if they're asking the master to let them be Americans and be this because we are part of something. And the way how they're talking is because when I say this is a question, who are you talking to when you say we are a part of this lineage and this is our country and all that stuff, and who are you trying to prove that to? Because you're not proving it to the diaspora. You know what I'm saying? Because we see from the outside that America is a fucked up place for black people, right? But like I say, where the money is, everybody going to go to. So if Germany right now become a powerhouse and they become the richest country on the planet and they start letting people in there to make money, trust me, everybody's going to get their ass up and go over there. And I'm just saying, if America become poor, because we got to understand that we in the United States of America, man. These states are united. I'm from California, homie. We're not the same as people from New York or Atlanta. They totally different from us. For people from Atlanta ain't the same as people from Texas. They totally different from each other. It's foreign. They're foreign. They're foreigners. But in the United States, since the states are united, we represent the same empire. We represent the same republic. So that's the only connections that black Americans have with each other, really. Because you got some countries that's right next to each other and they're two different countries in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? And it's totally different things goes on. They got a connection with the food and all that and the music, but a lot of things are different. The government, the way, the money, they got different money. So, you know what I mean? So we got to understand where we live at, man. So I just want to bring that to y'all attention. I want y'all to hear that with your own ears, man, and see the xenophobia that's going on. But the question is better in what? That's the main question. Better in what, man? We all have the same abilities. It's just the opportunity that get presented that make things happen. You know what I'm saying? And we got to know that we also know that America is a spotlight. This is a world stage right here. So anybody that comes here and get on the, look at Kamala, she's from Jamaica. Her family from Jamaica. Now she's on a world stage. This is a world stage, man. Come on, man. Stop asking your oppressors Stop trying to prove to your oppressors that you more kin to them than you are to the diaspora, man. Because they don't give a damn. You can say that shit all you want. We American, yeah, we got this and we this and we connected. And they don't give a damn about that. If that's the case, they would have been did something about that. Y'all just playing yourself. Peace.